Hey, I gotta give a big thanks to Straight Arrow News for sponsoring this YouTube channel. Stick around. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Transformers action figure review on a Transformers figure that I was thinking at first I was not going to want, but holy crap, I am stoked to have this in hand right over here. This is the Transformers Generations Studio Series 86 Transformers the Movies, Commander Class, Optimus Prime, and holy crap, this box art looks awesome, doesn't it? Damn, I have a tiny little dent right over here, that's my bad, but damn, Marcelo did a fantastic job. I think this was Marcelo Mariotti's artwork right over here. Fantastic artist. We have some product shots right over here. You can see Prime on this side. You get Prime again on this side over here. And then you can see a bunch of product shots right here on the back. As you guys maybe heard me talk about many times, when I saw this over at San Diego Comic-Con, I was blown away by it. It says big screen inspired. Battle of Autobot City. Anyway, on the top you can see the Transformers the movie logo, and then we have not much more at the bottom right over here, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Optimus Prime in his alt mode, and man, I'm really liking this a lot, especially with the way we could store our accessories in the trailer. I'm going to go over that very soon, but damn, I love that we get some really cool display options with this Optimus Prime, even just for the alt mode, which just made me think to myself, you know, in Transformers 1, if Orion Pax and D16 had a reliable news source to what was going on with Sentinel Prime and everything, do you think they still would have been enemies? I don't know. Maybe they just needed reliable news. Really do think with more accurate information, we could prevent a lot of conflict. And in today's political environment, especially in today's political environment, we need more accurate information. And what I love about Straight Arrow News is that they're not left-leaning or right-leaning opinion-based. They give you sources from all sides, giving you an unbiased news source, which is incredibly valuable and refreshing and costs nothing. You could go to the website or just download the app. I highly recommend you check out Straight Arrow News right now so that you can get credible, unbiased news. Again, the app is free, and check it out by using my promo code. You want to go to san.com/prime. Again, download Straight Arrow News today. So first off, this trailer looks fantastic. Pretty good size over here too. It's at about 9.5 inches across, and you're looking at about 4 inches tall. And it just looks great. Here's the back. We have the taillights painted over there. It just looks perfect, man. I love how this came out. Then there's the undercarriage of the trailer. So you can go ahead and sprawl out these legs here, and then they rotate right there. And it could be just a little bit tricky. Just takes a second to find them flush to the ground, and that looks really good. I love that. You get the hatch right over here. This comes down. Now, at first, I was kind of frustrated with this because I was like, it doesn't touch the ground. But if you just force it down, it'll go down there all the way. So you just got to push a little extra, and now it's touching the floor. So that worked out okay in the end. And then you can crack this thing open right here and see all those details inside. Damn it, this is awesome that it has all of that storage in there. I think that is so freaking cool. I'm so happy with that. We have two blast effects, which are very reminiscent to the Masterpiece MP44 Prime, which I really like. And this has a little port down here at the bottom, and then you get ports right here. So you could attach to the blaster rifle, which looks really good. Really loving this blaster rifle. And you could just go ahead and put those effects pieces on there, and that's great. You have Roller, and he rolls very well, and he's got some very nice bright silver paint on him, so that's cool. You could also attach the trailer like how you saw earlier in the video, but yeah, this Roller looks great. I always forget the name of this thing, but I love that we have it right here, has the hinges like his G1 figure does. You get the satellite, which I still want to turn side to side, but that does not have a horizontal hinge to it. Then you have the arm right here, and I detached this by accident right now, but I'm kind of glad I did, because I want to attach it to roller. So they have these 2 pegs that stick out at the bottom, and you could just connect this to roller right over here. This still opens up, I believe. Yep, you could still get a figure inside there if you want to. So that's cool. Was it Microman? And yeah, this is just a really cool feature. We also have the Energon axe, which looks great. I like how as the plastic thins out towards the edges right here, it just makes it shine like a lighter color orange just naturally. So that's really freaking cool. I love that. I'll show how this looks on the Prime figure later when he's in his robot mode. And I just wanted to get a slightly closer look at all the details and the sculpt on the inside of this trailer, because I think it just looks really, really good. And then it has one other feature at least where you can, I find it easier to flip it upside down and then, oh god, it gets stuck sometimes. There it goes. Pop out like that and then swing down. And now we have these blast effects right over here so that we could pop Optimus Prime up into the air, and you could just connect these right here at the bottom of Prime, and you want those plumes to be on the outside of the figure. Now you can see right here, he's boosting up into the air, getting ready to fire it. Looks so damn badass. Very, very satisfying. I really like this a lot. Very, very cool, man. And then, and just the fact that we could also store them in the trailer right there, that's such a huge bonus. I don't have to have these lying around somewhere and have to go hunt them down. I think that's great. And looking at the Prime figure itself, I am very, very pleased with this. It looks fantastic. I love the silver paint, the touch of yellow right over here. The windows look really good. And then you can see the rear view mirrors right here, which don't move. So I actually like that they're stationary like that. The Autobot symbol looks really good. G1 accurate colors right over here, so we don't have the gray stripe or anything. When you're transforming the figure, which we're not going to go over the transformation segment in this video, but I will mention that make sure that this is all flat right here and tabbed into those side panels right there, or else he won't roll properly. But you can see he's rolling just fine right now. And then you can see the tail lights right over here look pretty good. I think these are actually upside down, unless I'm mistaken. My friend LA sent me a text modifying these, and I can't remember exactly what he did, but I think they're on the wrong side. What I think is supposed to happen here is that this comes out. You have to remove a pin to do it, but yeah, this comes out and goes on this side, but flipped upside down so that you still have the red. And this comes out, flips upside down, and goes on that side. I think that's the way that's supposed to be there, or something. Correct me in the comment section, or I may leave an annotation. As it is right over here, it doesn't look that bad to me. Then you can see right here where we attach the trailer, a little bit of gappage right there in the very back, you know. It doesn't really bother me so much. My biggest gripe with this alt mode is actually the smokestacks. I wish that this little tab right here that pegs into the midsection of the smokestack was just a little bit longer and would go deeper into the smokestack so that they wouldn't wiggle around so much on me. So if these things were here to keep this secure in place, they're not doing a good job at all. They swing around on me a lot more than I'd like them to. But as far as complaints go, I feel like that's minimal for how much I really love this thing. Demonstrate really quick with the trailer right here. You can see Prime still rolls very well, which is quite awesome. And then to measure out this figure from the very front to the back, you can see it's just a little over 13 inches across. And to give you guys a couple of size comparisons, here's my Earthrise Prime, who's actually been on my Studio Series 86 shelf for a little while. And if you remove this blaster, you can go ahead and port this trailer onto Earthrise Prime. And that works out very well. He's a little squeaky wheel over there, Prime. One of them, anyway. But yeah, that still looks really good. I still really like this figure a lot. The bright silver is very cool. But, damn it, this Studio Series Prime is a whole lot better. And then I have my Studio Series 86 Bumblebee right here, which I love. Damn it, these look so good together. And then here is the dead Ironhide right over there next to Prime, which, by the way, both of these figures could fit into the trailer. I mean, you can't get Ironhide all the way in there because he's running into, well, I don't know, he's running into something in there, but he kind of fits. Kind of reminds me of Ace Ventura right here. And you can see this thing will still want to stay up in the air, but you just gotta give it that extra push. But Bumblebee, whoosh, just perfectly goes right in there, nice and easy. Oh, I almost forgot to show the cardboard backing insert that comes with this figure, which is substantially larger compared to some other Studio Series figures, with this being a Commander class. You cannot fit him all the way. Well, actually, he kind of fits on there. Hey, to my surprise, he actually fits on here. That actually works out better than I really expected. And then removing this right over here, and speaking of Bumblebee, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to show you guys the transformation process, so let's get this guy into his robot mode. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? And we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode, looking badass. Damn it, both modes are just very, very impressive. Very, very happy with this figure, man. I do have some complaints. I will bring up some gripes, but for the most part, damn, this figure is a lot of fun. A lot of display options over here for both modes. Very, very cool. Let's get a closer look. So here's looking at Prime's head sculpt, and it looks awesome. I really like how this came out. Kind of reminds me of the Masterpiece Prime. Really love these G1 colors over here. To compare it to the Earthrise Prime, this has been on my 86 shelf in the interim, me getting this one. I like the metallic blue on the helmet. We get this metallic teal for the eyes, and it looks really good. But this looks a little bit more movie accurate, or definitely way more movie accurate to me. So I really dig this, and I really like how the whole figure looks. I like how big and boxy the chest looks. Again, that Autobot symbol looks good. These still move around on me, so that's one of my issues. And then we get a lot of gray and silver right there on the torso. I like all the little panel lining sculpted right here. There's just enough of it, not too much. The back, it's a little backpacky, but it's not bad for me. I'm not bummed out about it. So, you know, I'm sure some could not like this. Of course, if it was cleaner like the Masterpiece figure, which this is not, it would look better. I do like that it has some nice blaster storage right here on the side, so that's easy to just port that on right over there, so that's very cool. He does have a Culito port, which works good with this amazing Yamaguchi stand. Unfortunately, it doesn't work well with Mafex stands, but SH Figuarts, amazing Yamaguchi, that'll plug in there very nicely. And then you can see right here, we get nice looking hands, and you get that nice yellow right there for the pelvis area. I like how all the line work is sculpted and all these panels and everything. The legs look really good. There's no tires exposed, which I really appreciate. That's very cool. And there's no trailer port exposed either, so that's dope. And eventually I will flip these upside down. Frecky showed them to me also in robot mode, so you can see that right there. And then you can see he's got little toes, which I feel like should stick out a little bit more, but it's not that weird. And I guess these are peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Now, aside from one minor complaint, I really do love the articulation of this Optimus Prime figure. His head doesn't really move up and down. Actually, that's another complaint I wasn't thinking of. I wish I could get his head to look down more and his head to look up more. It does rotate side to side, it does pivot a bunch, and his ears can rotate forward and back, so you get that articulation, which is good to have so that it doesn't break. Same thing with the smokestacks. They rotate all the way around, even though I wish they could lock in tighter on the side. You get butterfly joints right here, which is part of the transformation, I guess, but damn it, these work really well. Like, you can see how that's actually really functioning to move backwards, and to move forward, you have to pull this out right over there. So that is very cool to have. I love having that. Shoulders move outward at 90 degrees. You could rotate a full 360. Bicep swivel. Only a single jointed 90-degree bend at the elbow. That's my biggest gripe as far as articulation goes. I wish they had a way of getting this to recess into the forearm, which is tricky because, you know, you have this whole compartment over here for the transformation for the hand to sneak in there. So that's tough. You get the wrist rotation, and then you get an individual joint right here at the index finger, and then the rest of the fingers bend all together, and they all have a bend in the middle of the finger as well. And then no ab crunching, which, like, just seeing this gap right here, or this U-joint looking line, makes me wish I could get him to crunch forward, but it's not happening. He has a waist cut right here. He has crotch panels and butt panels that move forward and back, so you can get the most articulation out of the legs, so you can do the splits, you can get him kicking all the way up, 90, back, 90. Oop, this comes off by accident. You get the upper thigh cut right there. Now, the single jointed knee does bend in all the way, so it feels like a nice double jointed knee. I really like that a lot. And then it's a little bit tricky breaking this because it snaps together, but you get the ankle pivot that only moves inward, and the feet don't really move up and down, but you can get the toes to move down. And measure out this Studio Series Optimus Prime. You can see that he is standing at about 7.5 inches tall. I have a lot of Optimus Primes in my collection, but I feel like these other Optimus Primes are the most relevant. We have the Earthrise Optimus Prime and our masterpiece MP44 Optimus Prime. I do like this one the most. I like how the frame looks on this one the most, but still, damn it, this is a great figure, especially for the price. Then here's our Studio Series 86 Prime, next to our Studio Series Ironhide without the battle damage, and we have our Studio Series Bumblebee. And fun fact, in case anybody didn't know this, did you know that the voice actor Peter Cullen did the voice for Optimus Prime and Ironhide? Yeah, of course you knew that. Everybody knows that. I just wanted to feel smart for a second, okay? Yes, it's been bothering me this whole time. Prime hasn't had his blaster in his hand. But anyway, here's Prime next to the Earthrise Thrust. I loved that scene when Prime's in his alt mode and he runs over Thrust and you can see his reflection in the grill. Ah! I thought that was great. Then here's our Optimus Prime next to the National Lampoon Action Figures Megatron Autobot custom figure. I was hoping these would scale. I didn't think they would, but damn it. This figure looks so dope. Great job, dude. Looks awesome. Then here's Optimus Prime next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, Optimus Prime. Hey, didn't you die? Well, I've died a whole bunch of times and keep coming back, and nobody's ever really been sad about it. So, yeah, I guess the same could happen to you. You know, you died, and nobody was sad about it. Nobody. No one at all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, show some love by simply clicking that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and a big thanks to all of you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it, especially this figure's been out for a while. Took a while for me to get this in hand, and now that I got it over here, I'm very, very happy. I want to give a big thanks to Straight Arrow News for sponsoring me as well. Really do appreciate it. And this figure is genuinely it's just awesome, man. I really didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. The accessories stored in the trailer, that feature right there sent me over to the edge of feeling like I really got something worth my money. Like, I was like, okay, this is convenient as hell. This is allowing for a lot of playability. I don't have to just toss it and forget it. Like, I can if I want to, but it's just really easy to grab and utilize all the accessories, and I just love that feature. And I really love the Prime figure as well. The paint apps are awesome. I love the way the figure moves. The mobility is great, even though I have complaints, you know, with the head and the single jointed elbows, you know, so it's not all 100% perfect in any kind of way, but still, I think they delivered, and it's not a cheap figure, so that's where it's actually also really important of how it makes me feel. You know, if I spend a lot of money on something, I want it to make me feel happy, and this figure at the price point of $90, I'm gonna give this Studio Series 86 Prime a Sud rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think. At the end of the day, was it worth it, or was it just way too much money? I'm a little surprised to tell you that I really felt like it was worth it. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. I'll read the comments below. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.